have plenty of scale. So if you are going to play carry Shaker, they have a good lineup for it. But Gaimin has a scary lineup too here. I'm not sure which one I choose.
I will say, you think he ever would have been farming safe lane on that team? I don't think so.
No way in hell. They certainly weren't going to be lane swapping for him.
Oh, no.
Foxy caught trying to do some lane pulling here. I don't remember who was the mid.
That was a crazy roster decision. You do have been Huskard, sir. Goodbye.
That is not a stack for him.
What do you think the odds are?
Oh, yeah. Oh. That feels good.
That was satisfying. Interesting smoke. Kind of an unconventional.
I mean, it could be really good time here as Saberlight and Insania go for a push onto Ace, and the Chain Frost just sticks onto him. But let's see if they can get the punish. Jump onto the Bristle back. Should net at least one kill. Yeah.
He can be the one factor that kind of controls the Oracle in the fights a bit. Maybe just jumps him straight up.
Why is this not an Aghanims game?
He's off laner, Austin.
Okay, but
EP.
Got him. Too much burst damage, man.
Why are you going in the river? Like, I don't understand.
Saberlight with another jump into the triangle area to see if he can stop Ace from farming up ancient stacks. Instead, they'll sandwich Tofu, but Quinn is here. And I don't think anybody.
I mean, he went into the river, Austin. Like, I don't know. You should have just ran up or something.
It's true.
You're in the river, too.
Yeah, but he's a bristleback, so.
They were expecting Gaimin to be pushing into them with this Huskar Dragon Knight lineup, right? There's a lot of push here. A lot of heroes that won kind of these 15 to 25 minute fights to go their way to translate it into Roshan.
Spots Bat Rider. He tries to picking himself away, but
you're gonna have another poke here. Eyeing that 14-minute wisdom rune. This would be aggressive.
Yeah, that's difficult. He's got to be careful with the Hawk and the Chain Frost here. And Saberlight has drawn too much aggro.
Yeah, that's 5 heroes.
Nisha should be able to punish you again at some point. He's also a Boots of Travel hero. Jumping on to the Lich here, but Liquid are set up. And Frost goes out. Got to deal with the Oracle first. If you want to go for this guy, oh, they got him! The Fisher hits the Oracle, and they kill the Huskar nice and quick before the False Promise can come out. It has to be used instead onto the Beastmaster, who does manage to get a kill. But it's 2 supports for the Huskar. I think Liquid probably okay with that trade-off. No.
I mean, another fight that Watson does some work in with this Dragon Knight. He's looked good on it. If that Oracle ult goes off, that's absolutely a one fight for Gaimin.
And a haste rune found in the river for Quinn. Flame Cloak gets Lina up to the high ground. Quinn is able to chase after him with the extra movement speed. Nisha nowhere to run to. A bit more. Roshan is also on the table.
I mean, back to your question, is this style good for this game? I think it is. I think Gaimin are pretty happy scaling and going late here.
Right. Liquid does need to stick around if they want to contest Roche. Quinn pushing forward into the river with Glimmercake. Tried to get him on the lasso there. Instead, got silenced up. Mickey gets gone on the side. Meanwhile, by Tofu, Saberlight, he's taking a lot of damage here, and it looks like he's going to burn out. They couldn't finish off the Huskar. They got off the False Promise. Instead, have to throw the Laguna Blade to finally finish off Tofu. A blink away from the Bat Rider, dodges the axes.
Yeah, it's done on the Shaker, so Liquid looking for smoke. Even into the Aegis, feel confident enough.
Oh, and they could have caught the Oracle as they were pushing into mid. Would have been a nice pickup. Instead, it's going to be Quinn who spots them, gets the silence on multiple heroes, get the grab on him. There goes that False Promise. They need to be able to jump away now because this Huskar does too much damage. Saberlight feeling the burn from that one. It's too much.
Might tick out again.
He's going to tick out. There's no way he lives through all that.
Dragon Knight. There's going to be a lot of problems Liquid have to deal with in these team fights.
Time to cut waves. Oxy will be caught in the process, though. And he has no TP, so.
That's an easy pickoff for Ace, who has a Glimmer as well.
Well, they do see Malady, though, so they can get a trade-off here. And Quinn is hunting for him, doesn't find him immediately. Instead, it's going to be the Bat Rider.
Might still get Mickey up here.
It'd feel good about the game, item-wise. Do we need more? Can they fight now?
I mean, whenever Nisha does something. Right now, they're just getting picked off everywhere.
Yeah, right now, it's not going to be a good time then.
Watson
solos him for 700 gold. Everybody except for Tofu, who will get picked off here. Most likely, will he though? I guess he didn't have Chain Frost. That was on cooldown, so we're staff away from the jump in. Gaimin Gladiators bring Ace back, and that's enough.
An old dance here.
And Watson can also run around hunting for heroes, and he is so tanky that it's unlikely that even if he runs into a sentry or something like that, surrounded on the path to nowhere. Saberlight does manage to get the 1 kill though. Oxy, it's just going to be non-stop. Watson's always going to be hunting down heroes. A shard on an Oracle.
What's that water?
Rain of Destiny?
Yeah, it's a light. Cat's the game. That's the game, Mr. Caster.
Is rain water?
I thought it was like a heavenly rain, you know? It's a metaphorical rain.
Oh, Chain Frost, actually. This is looking okay with Yellow staying on to as well. False Promise, though. It's in time. Bails out Ace. Watson's fine with the Fate's Edict. They just cannot do enough damage. Maybe with the Echo Slam. Maybe. They're struggling to be able to finish off Quinn. They can't quite get him. Gaimin Gladiators. They got hit by so many spells, so much AoE, and yet they lived through it all.
Make too many mistakes.
I mean, can I the faster you play, I think the more perfect you have to play.
That's true.
And Gaimin Gladiators has really not been looking that clean. Ace jumps into certain death.
Score doesn't say everything. That out there, you know.
Yeah.
I think he's given it a good effort.
Well, 12 to good effort. Found the Oracle. Can they kill him in time? Nope. False Promise goes off. They kill the Bat Rider into return. The Chain Frost sticks around between the two of them. Think Malady might die to that?
Rain of Destiny, the waters will
Not
cleanse
quite
him.
enough. And sure enough, the waters keep him alive. Instania. Whoa. Where are you, Instania? This is a 4 versus 6. Is he just throwing his life away in order to make sure everybody else gets out? How is there not an escape? Just run right.
No escape, Austin.
I guess so.
You just still up for 2 minutes. Demon are entering your base. Assault Kuros done on the Huskar.
Saberlight, this cannot stand. I'm not going to be challenged by a measly 4 position like this. He sees red.
Got him.
He got his ass. Meanwhile,
right, level 20 talent.
Gaimin Gladiators got their axe.
We gotta see an Echo Slam before we G out at least, you know, like.
Oh no, the glimmer, it's too powerful.
Not like this.
Invincibility is invincibility. Still though, the Fisher looks too bad. An Echo Slam on the two of them. They finish off Ace now with the lasso on to Quinn. See if they can seal the deal and take away his Aegis.
So tanky, man.
It takes so much, but they finally get 1 life.
There's no false promise for 9 seconds.
No false promise. He's not sticking around to get off of Fate's Edict either. They have the control necessary. They will finally. I mean, I think the biggest bright side for Liquid right now is that
they're just going in.
Gaimin Gladiators are holding this high ground. Baiting out Alina Illusion.
And Boxy, he says, I'm only 0-11.
They know it's an illusion.
You ain't gonna get me a 12th time.
He's just going through the trees, trying to find his opening. Watson with it through the side. Got off his BKB, though. And he's trying in melee for him to finish off Mickey. Mickey gets off his BKB. They've lost their supports. They are on their way out. Liquid will get their cores out, leaving their supports to die.
It's been so rough.
Tofu's just following around with the Shadow Blade. It's about to expire just in time for Watson. Nope. Through the tree, blinking after him, got him on the Rod of Atos. That should be his death, surely, right? Ace.
No roar.
Oh, no. No roar. And Nisha into the trees. Flame Cloak up in 10 seconds. Spot him for a second.
That
there.
sped him up.
It did. Ace.
Still no roar.
Still no roar. Flame Cloak, 3 seconds. Meanwhile, Malady gets caught in the side here. Nisha's ready to fly away into the trees, off the map. No, the dead shot stops him. Meanwhile, Quinn is being kited around. Can he 1v3? Sinister Gaze stops his leap out. Meanwhile, Nisha does die. They trade out heroes.
How was Quinn here?
It's going to be a fast Roshan.
I mean, good Glimmer Cape control.
That is actually
thinking
good
about
point.
it.
Yeah.
And they have a really good high ground ward if Gaimin just walk into it here. Then the boar in first. They'll just send Quinn in first.
Quinn goes in with his Glimmer Cape. They see him. Fisher on it too. Oh, positioning. Echoes away. Blowing him up. No, false promise. Does manage to go off. Quinn is going to be saved, and the damage output from Quinn and Watson is just too much for Liquid. They crumple under the pressure.
That was so close to being amazing for them, though. If Mallory doesn't not get that save off, that's a very rough fight. Get here for sure, though. He's going to have to TP in.
If they could somehow get here with their AoE stuns that they've got, Fisher, LSA,
they can just
get outside the pit. Fisher stun on 3. Tofu, he's going to be in a bit of trouble here. Chain Frost going around. Meanwhile, Quinn's going to be kited. There goes the false promise. He wasn't able to get the jump, though. At the same time, the Chain Frost is still going. Watson taking some damage from that one. Tofu didn't die for it, though. Tofu's now going to take the Laguna Blade and finally go down. But it's a support, and Nisha is surrounded by cores, and he is slowed down to a crawl, trying to get over the trees, but he's burning, burning, burning. Turn around. Looks like he's not going to take out. LSA goes out to try and help out Saberlight, but Lina does end up dying. He burned out to Quinn.
No buyback.
It's Saberlight, though.
Yeah, how much Quinn wants to push this or just concede and go for Roche?
Yeah, just go for the Roche, I feel like. Still doubling up on their kills. Gaimin Gladiators going for the final blow here. Pushing up to the tier 2. Liquid spread out around the high ground here. This is where they want to make their stand, not inside the base. Watson thinking about making the jump on a Saberlight. He jumps to the back line, tries to go for the Lina. Meanwhile, the Bristleback
Watson in trouble.
to him. Watson takes a lot of damage, but he got off his BKB Satanic, and Liquid are forced to kite. Still, though, just the act of kiting away. Gaimin Gladiators not too bad. Foxy with the Xeon Disc. It goes off. Echo Slam. Echo on 3. Big hit from Mickey. Might have just won it for them, but still, with such a net worth lead, Gaimin Gladiators are pushing through. It is still up to Liquid to kite back.
They are kiting
despite the excellent initiation. Mickey gets caught in the end. Watson, what a read from him. Doubles back and finds him in the trees. A buyback is available for him. Liquid are going to have to expend everything here at a prayer of stopping Gaimin Gladiators, but stuck inside their base. It's the perfect situation for Malady. He can easily get off Fate's Edict.
You got to get around somehow.
No matter how deep Quinn goes in, he can protect him. And Quinn, he mans up for it, loses his Aegis. There goes Watson and goes straight for Mickey, trying to deal with this Earthshaker. Meanwhile, the Lina has been left behind, and what a dead shot. Pushes in the Bristleback right to the midst of all the Gaimin Gladiators heroes. A Fisher to try and save him, but no, too much damage. Whether it's the Huskar or the Dragon Knight, Liquid can deal with neither.
Finally a lasso.
Into a tier 4. Quinn's out. He hops over to the creeps, and now his team, Echo Slam, can they finish him off? Did they finally get this kill? They got him. Off the Fisher, it delays some of the defensive spells from Malady, who still has his false promise. A buyback, though, is going to be used, and Quinn, he wants to end it here and now. As much as Liquid can do on the first life of the Huskar. Force. Cannot say anything. Sometimes I just like to, set you up for failure.
You're actually such a bad friend. Quinn on the front line. I'll do it myself, damn it.
All right, castigate.
No, you do it.
No, you castigate.
No, you do it, man.
Throne exposed. Gaimin Gladiators are going to end this game one way or another. Will it be killing Liquid, or will it be killing the Ancient? It looks like why not both. False promise goes out onto Quinn. He is indestructible.
Untouchable. Well, other than the 4 deaths. Nobody kills Foxy 14 times.